says we're back. There we go. All right, so now that we're back, like I said, I'm going to start by installing your rear 120 millimeter fan. Get that going. And then probably going to see if, well, you know what, I might move on the motherboard after that. Throw the motherboard in, get that installed. Because I should be able to fit that radiator in easily with having that mount for the radiator for the from the case, I should say.
Yeah.
So that should be easy. Okay. Anybody who wants to know, intake, exhaust, exhaust right here. This is the exhaust. This is where it comes out, where it comes in. I always get asked that question. Which way do we put the fan? Also, it depends on how you're putting it, like where you're putting it in the case, obviously.
So were you looking? Did that case have the room for the push pull or no?
We'll find out tonight.
He's like, we will find out.
We'll find out shortly. Do I think you need it? Not really. It's not like you're running a 3900X with.
That's the goal. That's the goal here soon, probably.
I know
Actually,
that's the goal.
I know you're kind of like whatever, kind of.
Yeah, I'm
Honestly,
more.
if I were to do anything, I would probably get a 3900X and put it in there. I know
I'm
you
at
have a thing about you don't want to, try and run a supercar on really crappy tires, but I may have to run the supercar on really crappy tires.
I'm just more waiting for the 4000 series for myself, if anything.
I mean, because eventually, like I said, I want to put the girls together something anyway, so that would just get the 3600 would just get passed down to them. Or
you get a 3300X because they don't need the 3600.
or I do the other idea and just build a small streambok, like a small like mini ITX kind of thing.
Yeah. Just make sure your RAM speeds match.
Yeah, I tried. I mean, on to be fair, I tried.
Make sure you also get a chipset that's worthwhile.
I mean, as long as they're happy, then let them enjoy it.
Yeah.
So the fun part is going to be like, what do I install first in order to give that thing a run and see what happens? And it's definitely not Crucible. Definitely not Crucible.
In fact, his ears just perked up at that one. Right, honey? She can't hear me. She got her headphones on, I think. Okay. Fan is in.
Is Crisis still a thing? Should I test Crisis on it?
Yes, that's exactly where you're going to go with it. Crisis. I like how they made this kind of more stupid proof for people in that fans are now labeled which part goes into the fan header, which part goes into the RGB.
Really?
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Hold on.
Yeah, because you used to get just like little markers, and you had to like look it in the guide and figure out which
Yeah.
little marker code went
So
with
this
what.
one says two. This one says two RGB hub, and this one says two. Um, this one, the other one doesn't say anything.
Nice.
Oh, cable management. Here we go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna rearrange my desk too.
Yeah.
Because right now I just have, because I was just primarily using my laptop. I have my laptop like front and center on my desk. But I think
Yep.
what'll happen is I'll probably move my my actual like primary gaming monitor where my laptop is now. Move the
There you go.
laptop to one of the sides, and then drop down my other monitor.
There you go.
I was looking at it today as I was like moving things around and starting to prepare for when this thing's coming in.
All right. So now that we've got that fan in, let's see. I think motherboard is going to be my next thing here. So I'm going to disconnect everything from our test bed that we made.
What I really need to do is give me a nice little PC like tower stand.
Or like build one like I did.
Yeah.
You know what? Without like those side doors, this is not that heavy. Those side panels really make this heavy.
Really?
Yeah. We have standoffs. Yes, we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So the thing that we were looking at, Lee, is a heavy duty electric utility service cart.
Yeah.
They're like $100 on Amazon.
It's not bad.
That has like the little tray, kind of like what we had at Game Day. You know, the thing that you had all the computer parts and stuff in on Game Day.
Right, right.
Like, yeah, one of those.
Okay, that's not too terrible.
Supports up to 400 pounds. I don't think you can ask for much more than that.
Nope. Oh, don't tell me I made a mistake there. Yep, made a mistake. See,
Oh, good job.
fans in the way.
Fans in
Never
the way
fails.
for the Mobo.
Yeah, never fails.
It's because every case is different though, so you never know until you go to do it.
It's always like one of those things that just gets in the way, and I'm like, oh, whatever. It's not like it's difficult to take off, but it's just a pain in the butt.
So note to self for next time: Mobo first, then the fan.
And the thing is, before, like I did that mobile first, fan second, and I couldn't get the fan on in the back. So
So then you started doing it the other way around, and now
I
this
did
case
get
is
way
proven.
around, and now it's like, oh,
The
this
case is proven you're
different.
wrong. Nice.
Damn it, Corsair.
What was that Asus perks thing that what's his name was talking about in the group?
Oh, about signing up for, yeah. It's just to register your thing, your parts.
That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to do that too. Register it all for the warranty and all that fun stuff.
Yep. I dropped my screwdriver.
Good job.
Oh my God! There's actually a chat in Twitch that or no, this is in YouTube. Yeah. So
YouTube.
Sean and Bobby are on YouTube chat.
All right, so let me go to YouTube. I will be there on
Okay.
YouTube.
Bobby just got mad at me for not responding. Sorry, Bobby. All right.
Okay, so Bobby's on Twitch.
It's either Twitch or YouTube. I don't know anymore with Streamlabs what it did. I thought I just selected Facebook and then that was it, but I guess not.
No, you're on YouTube and you're on Twitch.
All right, so we got the motherboard in. Let's see if I can bring this.
Yeah,
close.
they're on Twitch.
Okay, they're on Twitch. All right, I guess I did go live on Twitch.
Yeah, Keel was on. I was confused because I was looking for Keel and he was on YouTube.
Yeah, he was on YouTube.
And then Bobby and Sean are on are on Twitch. So yeah, good times.
All right. Here you go, boys. There's a nice.
And then Richie's on Facebook.
Oh God. Okay, so we got the motherboard in, so now we just got to get that screwed in there. Hopefully, they provided the screws for the case. I really don't want to go digging around for screws. SSD mount. Got it.
I like that cooler.
Right? Pretty sharp, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, compared to that old one that I had with the radial. This chat's already ridiculous. Yep.
I just want to say congratulations, by the way, to Bobby for hitting the 5,000 subscriber mark on YouTube. So congratulations to you, my friend. That's one hell of an achievement and frankly well deserved. So congratulations. All right. Let's do some screwing.
That's what she said.
One screw. Two screws. Thank God for my iFixit kit. And third screw is in. Screw is in.
Not to give you nightmares, Lee, but you remember that one Extra Life, that night before Extra Life, the one year when you were trying to put together that was it your rig?
Yep.
Or was it your rig and the motherboard kept causing you? It was like an issue with one of the standoffs or whatever.
Yep, because it kept getting short circuited. So, yep, I remember. That was with Rob over here too.
Yep.
Me and Rob spent all night fucking freaking
language. Caca.
Me and Rob stayed up all night to like get that thing figured out, and finally got the motherboard to stop shorting and got the operating system installed at like the literal last possible second before I had to leave to go to Extra Life. Yeah, that was fun. Not.
Yeah, Sean says he remembers when he didn't know what standoffs were and he mounted the Mobo to the side of the case and told him to buy a wooden boot.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, we had standoffs. That's the thing. We had standoffs for it, but for some reason, the standoffs that I had were conductive. So, we tried everything that we could figure out in order to get it to not be conductive, but eventually it was a matter of replacing the standoffs fully. It's not like you can just go to like Ace Hardware or Best Buy and be like, "Hey, I need motherboard standoffs." No. Luckily, I had some like extras from a PC that I built years ago.
Be like, hey, that works.
I am so ready to like upgrade that Streambox stuff.
Yeah, that 4790K.
Yeah,
it's crying.
Oh, she's done her work though.
The thing is it can still do work, just not the work that we wanted to do.
No. Well, you know what? The funny thing is, I did run Ghost Recon Wildlands on it.
Yeah, it runs
at 4K.
great.
Yeah, and I paired it with a 1080 Ti, so that's not a bad thing at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but more labor intensive programming and stuff like that, multitasking.
Yeah. Well, if I'm gonna do, if I want to use it as more than just a streaming PC, like if I want to use it as say an editing rig, then I'm gonna need it to have more oomph to it. All right, looks like we got everything in. So now let's just get the cooler installed onto this, which is going to be a lot easier than in previous years. Here is our coolers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
At least we think it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh.
Where did the screws go for that cooler? What the hell? That's what I don't like about this. Too many screws everywhere. Hey, I don't have to give you any of my extensions because they came with some.
What extensions?
For the RGB. Because your Commander Pro's on top, or in the middle, and then you have to like slide it into the separate controller that's at the bottom, which is like the huge pain in the butt. I left the screws in the box. I'll do it this way. Sure I get the right ones. I don't want to pierce your radiator.
Yeah, we don't. Let's not do that.
Nobody likes a pierced radiator. Oh, it looks like too small of a screw. I wonder. Oh, that one. Because these are the screws I feel for the hard drives. Maybe, maybe. No, too fat. Those do not look like radiator screws. Oh, you know what? I think I know what it is. Yeah. Let's try this. Found them. So what I'm doing now is I'm just getting these screws primed before I start getting them, tightening them. So that way.
Did the video cut out, Lee?
They cut out again?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm only seeing your video. Did your phone die?
Phone. No, hold on. There we go. It went to low power mode. That's why.
It's like we cannot see nothing.
Which means I need to plug it in. So I just need to take a second to do that. Thank God for a 10-foot cord.
Right.
Just adjust the camera a little bit. No, phone, stop acting weird. You see what's happening here? All right, go. Oh,
I was gonna say, like, why are you broken, Lee?
because I am. You know what I really need to happen is Elgato's Cam Link to go back on sale so I can, get that up and running again properly.
Well, the only reason why they weren't on sale anymore is because everybody with the stimulus went and bought them all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, can we get this situation remedied, please, Elgato? Everybody went and freaking bought. Literally everywhere, it is out of stock. I'm like refreshing Best Buy on a daily basis, hoping that they would like have like a stock of 10 show up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Because I got to get one for the stream box so I can separate that from I can separate my camera because it shares a single Elgato Cam Link.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I have a USB switcher that goes between the two from my main and then the streaming rig. So instead of sharing the USB resource, what I'm planning on doing is sharing the HDMI resource, which should like mean that the USBs are working 100%.
Yeah.
Then I got to get one for Becky too because that Brio is just not cutting it over there.
The Brio is an interesting animal.
Yeah, it's interesting, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that situation we had with the screws and whatnot last time we did this?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm feeling it already.
Oh goodness.
One screw in already, and it's like, oh, it's so hard. And I won't use a drill. That's what I need is like one of those power screwdrivers.
Yeah.
Meant for screws, not, like a drill.
Yeah.
Not a little drill.
Yeah. So something that's not super crazy torquey.
Yeah.
But still gets the job done.
Pretty much. DeWalt has one. It's like $99 or so. This is so much different than the game, I swear to God. Game just click, click, click. So you think, oh, you can hack it, beating PC Building Simulator.
Yeah, there everything's kind of done for you. So
One more screw. All right. That's mounted. These out of the way. God, this thing's so much easier to mount a radiator into.
really.
Oh yeah. Like with mine, you had to literally line it up perfectly before you can even do anything. With here, it's just like, all right, find a screw hole and then just do it. Just gotta find those brackets. There we go. Need a flashlight. So since I'm streaming through my phone, I'm just gonna use Jules's phone as my flashlight.
Or you need to just get a flashlight.
I don't have any regular flashlights anymore. I stopped buying them.
What happened to your headlamp? Your headlight?
It's broke. Because Cole was playing with it.
Rip the dream.
Yeah. So it happens. You know.
I do.
You know.
No, the funny one that I always run into is, what happened? Where did this go? I don't know. Well, who touched it? Wasn't me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Like, it had to be one of you. Who did it? And then
One
usually
of
what
you
ends
did
up
it.
happening, Gabby or Janae snitches on Evie usually most of the time. It's almost always Evie. Almost always. You can guarantee if something got moved or something got touched, it was almost always Evie.
Is she your narcoleptic child? Well, not narcoleptic.
She's my little
Kleptomaniac.
she's my little klepto kid.
Narco indicates not sleeping.
The fun thing I've had to do now is, because they try to be sneaky with their electronic devices now, is at the end of the night when it's bedtime, I have to block them from the Wi-Fi. Because if not, the one night Stacy got home from work, I think it was like 11:30, and she's like, "Why is there a light on in their room?" And I was like, "The light's not on in their room." She was like, "I see bright light in there," and it was their TV.
Of course.
Because you can't see it if the door's closed. You can't see it, but from outside,
Yeah.
even with the curtains, you can see the peak of the light. Yeah, that's what gave them away. Stacy saw it from outside coming in the house.
Of course. All right. Just having a little trouble getting the huh. Did they drill that correctly? Hold on. Yep, that's in the right spot. Why is it not staying mounted is the question. So it's on the actual. There's a thing that's supposed to slip into, which it's not sliding in with this attached. So why is that? this bit. Okay. Sorry, folks. Having a little difficulty getting this cooler in. Why is it always the cooler with you?
I don't know. I didn't do it.
Not my fault.
I didn't do it.
So I don't want to force it in, you know what I mean? Doesn't help that we've got all these cords hanging out.
Chris was just asking if you went night-night.
If I went what? There we go. Got it. Guys, line up. Line up. Line up. What did Chris ask?
Can he use RGB header for the USB 2.0 for the Hue Plus?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. If I'm assuming correctly in what he's asking.
Yeah, he says, can I use an RGB header for the USB 2.0 for the Hue Plus?
Wait, as in plug in the USB 2.0 into the RGB header?
Wait.
Or like plug in a USB 2.0 to a USB 2.0 header and then use the RGB that way?
He said that's all he has on his Mobo that's remotely similar.
Well, one is a USB 2.0. Yeah, it should be the USB 2.0 for the Hue because that is a USB controlled device.
And then as far as the power,
The power is just that Molex or SAT or whatever that control or whatever that power distribution is for that.
that plugs in the USB 2.0, and yeah, he put pictures. So yes, that should be it.
Yep.
The RGB header would be the USB 2.0.
Yep. Because that is because it's the cam software is controlling all of those USB strips. I'm sorry, RGB strips. So many letters. Too late at night.
All the letters, Lee, the whole alphabet.
Stinky alphabet. All right. So after struggling with this, I finally got it.
Says he feels like the cables don't match up, but they should because it's a four pin.
No. If it's a USB, it should be a 9-pin.
Wait.
If it's USB, it's 9. If it's RGB, it's 4.
Yeah,
if it's but I remember that thing had a USB
plug in on the Mobo, yeah.
Yeah. that goes into the motherboard's USB header.
Yeah, that should be good. Is lead the black a hot lead then, not ground?
Yes. Making me think, guys. Making me think.
I didn't even know you had sent them. You had sent them the cam yet. What are you doing to me? There you are.
Now let's do the fan again.
He's like, Mobo's in, now to fan.
I think there was somebody in Twitch talking about a 650
Ti.
650 Ti. That was pretty
Yeah.
good back in the day.
That was pretty solid. Who is Dragoon ZNY? Who is that?
I have no idea.
I'm trying to figure out that is. Build me
Well,
a PC.
welcome to the channel. Where was
Oh,
Chris?
it's Dakota.
Oh. I remember when I had a 660.
That was way back in the day.
It was a long time ago.
I had to ban a guy out of the chat.
Yeah. In Twitch chat?
Yeah.
Why? What'd they say?
I'm not gonna repeat, but I'll put it in the chat.
Oh, okay. Zoom chat?
I can put it in Zoom chat, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, put in Zoom.
I have a feeling I have a feeling he's gonna probably try and come back.
Shocker.
He'll be back. Sure he will.
They always come back.
Yeah, they'll just come back as multiple names, and I'll just keep. As soon as they say something, ban. The ban hammer is gonna be strong tonight, boys.
There we go. All right, fan is in. Yay. All right. You know what the hardest part is going to be for this thing?
What?
Is because of how many protrusions are coming out of this cooler. It's going to be a pain in the butt to like get this to hide all these cords.
Yeah.
But that's what I do best. All right. Looks like we got most of everything in that we need to for that section. So let's work on, I think, the graphics card. Obviously, I'm going to do power supply last because that's going to be all those cables and everything.
Yep. All the good times. The good times.
Here's the big boy. Here's the thick boy.
Yeah, that thing is freaking monstrous.
Uh-huh. Oh, god damn it.
What'd you do?
That.
What?
The second set of RAM.
Oh. Yeah, have fun with that, because you got things in the way now. Your mom is giving you a $20 to help pay for what? A new graphics card?
Who's gonna get a new GPU?
Coda, I think, because Hayden took my 960.
Yeah.
Hayden was like, "Yeah, I want that bad boy." It's like, okay. And they're all the right speed.
Yes. It's the same RAM all throughout with the correct speed. So guess what? You're not gonna get throttled. And this is why you put the RAM in before you put the GPU
Is it giving you an issue?
in. Mm-hmm. There we go.
I was gonna say, but you didn't mount the GPU yet, right? You could just pull it out real quick.
Well, it's already in. I'm not pulling it back out.
He's just like, no.
No, I can do this without doing that.
Because Coda, did you ever decide on what you were doing with that case? Because I still have it sitting here. Because I think if not, Hunter had PC part jealousy. He's like, I want a PC, and I was like, well,
Build one.
for your birthday, you wanted a gun instead, so.
Okay. I think we are golden with the RAM. We've got that installed. Trying to think, make sure I have everything that I want in there before I tilt it back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Coda, I gotta still talk to your mom. I gotta catch up with her still.
Okay. All right.
So the 500 gig SATA SSD, I'm just getting that back, right? You said you're not
Yeah.
putting it in.
No, I'm not putting it in.
Yeah, those fans though. That's why I was gonna give you everything when I had mentioned that case. I was gonna give you the fans and everything. Everything that was in that case that was left is what I was gonna give you if you wanted it. That's why I quoted you the price that I did, Coda. Because those fans are legit. Remember how painstakingly, like, how much back and forth I went about those fans?
Yep. Let's just like make a decision now.
And then they also, we got them sleeved too, so they have the red cables on them still.
Yep.
That was an extra cost and extra.
It's an extra like $20 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yo, this thing got heavy all of a sudden.
Yeah, it did, because you just put the big beefy boy in. You don't even have the power supply in yet.
Put the thick boy in now. It's like, yeah, it's so heavy.
He's like, it's no longer light.
It's not. Let me just turn the desk around. That way.
I also, for you, Coda, too, I still have that drive I had mentioned for you, too. The DVD drive. Not that you really anything really uses DVD drives anymore, but you know.
I was gonna say it's not really a thing anymore, is it?
I mean, on the off chance you need one, you can always just get like a USB one. But I mean, if he's got the space for it on his rig and whatever, otherwise they're just gonna sit there. So.
Pretty much. This is true.
Tis true. Tis true. Yeah, unfortunately, because that case Coda does not have any slots for any like CD drives. Your phone's yelling at you again.
It is.
The gimbal is like, hey.
The gimbal's yelling at me. Well, you know what? I could be smarter about this.
You could.
The gimbal has its own charging dock for a phone.
You have to make things difficult, don't you, Lee? It's not us unless you make things difficult.
Well, that and I got to figure out how I can record things like this better when I'm, especially since I don't have my table. There we go. Really? That's what that guy said?
Yep.
I mean, could we
It's
not?
showing it on your screen right now. Bye bye Zoom.
Bye bye Zoom.
You're showing everybody your chat right now, Lee.
I know. There you go.
Well, Lee has his ginormous PC, which is the one that's flickering right there in the background, Coda. Then there's the stream box that's right there by Lee, the red thing, that's flickering like ominous death over there.
There.
Then over there behind there's Becky's PC and her setup over there on the other side of the foam.
Pretty much.
And Jules is over there too, right? And then Cole is back behind you in the corner.
No, Cole and Jules are on the other side with Becky.
Okay.
And so begins.
Lee, eventually you're gonna have to make the freaking ivory tower bigger.
No.
The reverse ivory tower, I should say, anyway.
No. No. I don't need to. What kills me is like people who actually go on Twitch to do that type of stuff.
Yeah, like it's not like I didn't see it coming a mile away. I saw his username. I'm like, yeah, I know where this is going. I've been here before.
And even then, it's like, okay, yay, you did a thing. Congratulations.
And then sometimes what they'll do is they'll keep coming back and keep coming back and keep coming back and keep coming back and keep.
Oh, all the time. All the time.
So we got an interesting question from a friend of Pon and Pole, Antoine Baker, the game designer.
Yeah.
He said, "Gaming friends, is a gaming PC a console?" No.
No.
Easy answer, no. But
Okay,
there's a differentiation.
Or you could ask the question in a reverse manner and say, as a console, a mini gaming PC, because it does have a CPU, has a GPU, has RAM, has memory.
It is a computer gaming device, yes.
Yes, it is a computer device in that it will act like a computer. But having said that, I don't believe it is. Only for the fact that as a computer, it does much more than just gaming.
Yep.
Whereas a console, its primary purpose is gaming.
Well, gaming and entertainment now, I guess you could say, because a lot of consoles have become like streaming.
Right, it turns into a streaming box. So I get it. All right. on to the part that I am dreading the most. All right, Ray, your choice. You want me to just use the cables from the new set, all of them?
Would that be easier for you, or?
Yeah, probably. Because I mean, if that's the case, they're not going to be trained, so it'll be easier to train them properly.
Yeah, you might as well just go ahead. Just use the new cable. Was there really even much of a difference in those cables that we know of?
No.
I think the other ones were just like the Pro Series, which were I think like slightly like whatever.
No, they're literally the same exact set.
Yeah, I was able to find those super cheap. I was like, hey.
The only reason the ones that you originally had were more expensive is because they had all of those cables.
Yeah. Which watch now that we got the new cables and everything, we're in the words of Becky, love a duck. We're gonna find the box somewhere. It'll be somewhere, the bag or whatever it is that they're in.
It is. I can tell you right now, officially, it is not here because I went through everything.
But I'm just saying, like, eventually somewhere down the line, we'll move something, or I'll move something, or I'll go looking, and then it'll be there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
It'll pop up. Oh. There we go. Okay, so we have here our, it looks like our 8-pin. Or just 4-pin. Yep, got it. And this one is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is our 8-pin.
Yeah. Your friend is gonna be your best bet to move that GPU coda, because I don't know anybody that wants anything that old.
Collectors.
Well, I mean, collectors might, but you know, I don't think the 650 Ti was that like scarce of a GPU.
No, it wasn't. It was not.
I mean, depending on how much your budget is, Coda, like a what 1650, 1660, somewhere in there would
Well,
probably.
you have to answer the question of what are you driving on it, as far as like a monitor, because if you've got a 4K monitor, then you really got to get a card that's going to run
I don't
at
think he
4K.
has a 4K monitor. I think he's probably got like a 1080p one. Probably
And
10.
if you have a 1080p and you want to achieve, 60 frames per second and yada yada yada, then you're going to want to get at the very least a 1660 in order to really drive it really well.
The fun things that I've seen in that grouply that make me kind of like chuckle a little bit is like when guys are over there using sawzalls and Dremels and stuff to like customize their cases to make things fit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, never mind. It's a 16 by 900. I didn't even know they still made those.
Yeah, Jim's got those.
I mean, unless you're going like what is that running, VGA?
No, they've got HDMI. There's HDMI versions of that. Okay, screwdriver time.
Remember Lee back in the day when we got the flat front CRTs? Like, this would be the only thing we ever need.
Yeah, not so much. I was actually talking about that the other day. How we were like, how monitor technology has changed so much that it is now one of the more important parts that determines what type of PC you actually get.
Yeah.
Because if you get like a 1440p monitor, okay, and it's got like a high refresh rate, like 120 or 144 hertz, then it's like, okay, you got to make sure you get something that's value that's going to drive that monitor. And then you also have to take into consideration the cost of what it is that you're buying. We were looking at cable mods last night for Becky,
What kind of cable mods is Becky looking at getting?
the custom ones,
Nice.
pink and white, to match the theme.
Hey. Yeah, that's like that monitor that I have, that Samsung. It's really nice. I like it a lot.
After testing out that high refresh rate on her with her new Alienware, I was like, I need to get that Asus one like today.
Yeah, because my Samsung one has 144 hertz on it.
Is it G-Sync or is it FreeSync?
I think it was FreeSync, but yeah, it was FreeSync.
It'll still work.
But it'll still work because the FreeSyncs now work with G-Sync. So
Yeah. Well, the cards work with FreeSync. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. So.
All right, power supply is getting installed now. I've got the cords kind of just hanging out in the back.
Yeah, but it's one millisecond response, and it has HDR and everything too.
Yeah.
So it's a nice monitor. And then the other AOC one is a 1080p, 1 millisecond, 144 hertz one.
Right.
I really wish they hadn't killed my 4K monitor. I love that damn thing.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, it was only 75 hertz, but for 4K,
still not bad for 4K.
You know what I mean? Still not bad for 4K. I still have the monitor. I've thought about trying to see if I can get it repaired, but it'll probably cost as much as getting a new monitor.
Well, it would depend on how much the panels are that you can get for it. Because if you can get like a nice panel to use it, then that'll be a nice.
A 1050?
No.
Yeah, if anything,
Well, you know what? Hold on. 16 by 9 with a 1050.
Yeah.
If it's a 1050 Ti, then maybe.
Yeah. I would probably go minimum 1060 if you're gonna go with the 10 series. Yeah, Coda's saying he wants to get a 1050. What is the price difference on a 1050 versus 1060 right now?
That's a good question. I haven't looked at the 10 series in a while for as far as like their market value.
Yeah, I mean, let's go. So 10, I don't even think you could buy a regular 1050 right now, really. Like most of them, 159 bucks is what Asus GeForce GTX 1050 is going for.
It's not bad. Not terrible.
Yeah, but you can get if brand isn't really a thing, if you don't really care about brand, for that same price, you can get a 1050 Ti, like a gigabyte one.
Yeah, Gigabyte's not bad for a brand.
GTX 1060s are going for. Wait, why are the 1060s so expensive?
Because they are a good entry level for people
They're
who
like
want to
they're
do it.
like $300-400.
Oh, where's that good entry level?
Yeah, I mean, but wow.
It's an actually excellent entry level.
I mean, for that you can get for that same price for a 1060, you can get a 2060 KO.
Which
Legit.
actually is not a. It's actually an excellent card.
Yeah. For $299, you can get a regular Gigabyte 2060.
It's a good card to have. The 2060 KO.
Yeah, the you can get a EVGA 2060 KO for 334.
All right, so we have your big mechanical drive. We have your NVMe, which doesn't need a SATA connector. We have your Commander Pro that needs a SATA connector. There is the RGB hub that needs a SATA connector. Anything else that I'm missing? I don't think so.
A guy on the Cable Modders page he accidentally bought an extra set of new RAM sticks. They're 8 GB, so 16, so two 8 GB sticks, 16, the Corsair 3200. He's like, should I install them or should I just give away the extra set? I'm like, dude, install it.
Why would you not install that?
like literally, like, yeah, if you're still running 16, like, I know you can get by with 16 gigabytes of RAM, but 32 is actually becoming more ideal. Yeah, I mean, you can always price around and look and stuff for stuff like that, Coda. But honestly, if you're gonna try and run anything, you might as well. If you're gonna pay that kind of money, you might as well get one of the newer things. Um, your friend is giving you an NVMe 500 gigabyte stick. Lucky you. Those things aren't cheap. I know because I had to buy one. Now, I was actually looking, Lee, and I was going to ask you because I was looking at I didn't realize that Corsair had ones that they have the heat sinks and stuff on them that are
Yeah,
like branded. Those actually
yeah.
look kind of cool, but I don't know if they're worth the price.
I
Is it
would.
just aesthetics?
It's aesthetics. Plus, there's also the PCIe 4 Gen 4
Yeah.
Corsairs. Which, okay, yes, you could get it, but you didn't. It's paying. You'd be paying like a premium on it, so I didn't think it'd be worthwhile for you.
No,
Because
I
it's not
mean,
like you're going to see the noticeable speed differences between all of them.
yeah. It's a Kingston's not a bad brand. Is like out of everything, you know what I've had the worst like anything with was PNY.
Well, yes.
PNY, like, I've had flash drives from PNY, and I was just like, yep, this thing's a piece of crap.
Yeah, I don't like between them and SanDisk. SanDisk more for regular drives. I'm kind of really disappointed in.
Yeah. Now, what's funny is the Crucial drives, even though they tend to be a little bit more of a budget thing, they actually are pretty solid.
No, they're good. I like Crucial's SSD line. I for anybody who needs like an upgrade to their storage when it comes to like laptops, that is my go-to because I think those are the best value. Um, I don't believe you need a butt ton of performance from them, like say what you would get out of a Samsung.
Yeah, I was looking at those Samsung, the bigger ones, like above like a 2 terabyte, and I was like, ouch,
Yep. I know.
ouch.
Trust me.
Because
I have.
isn't all your build like the Samsung drives?
Yep. I have 4 of the 2 terabyte drives in a RAID 0.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That was like what 1,200? You know,
Um,
1,600.
$1,600 worth of drive.
$1,600 worth of drives on 4 little sticks of electronics.
Pretty much. I'm training your cables right now. That's why you're not seeing much of going on. But that's what I'm doing is I'm training your cables.
Well, that's good that you got somebody helping you along with your PC stuff. Yeah, if I could have afforded to just give away my old parts, I probably would have just kept them and just put a rig together for my girls. But I kind of needed to sell them to get a little bit of the extra that I didn't have to put that build together.
Let me just tell you, 24 pin cables, training them.
The worst.
Nope. You literally have to like drive each and every single cable uh, into the
Well,
comb.
yeah, I was gonna say those all came with the combs, right?
Yeah, they came with combs.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll just keep those other cables just in case.
Yeah, these are the plastic cable combs, not the metal ones that Cable Mod does for their custom made parts. I feel like there's one more piece I'm missing from this that I needed to install before anything else. Aside from your hard drive, I know that's last basically, but we didn't have a revisit from our friend there.
I like how now Zoom picks up if you're trying to talk.
Yeah. So I totally misunderstood Chris's question. You can't do that.
Well, rip the dream. Hopefully he didn't try and power it on.
That's probably going to end up in a short.
I read you exactly what his questions were.
I misunderstood. I totally misunderstood what he was trying to do.
Because your brain hurts.
Yeah. One, two, three.
Okay, then.
Three, three.
If his board only has one header, what happens?
If his board only has one header, he needs to buy the NZXT USB hub, internal USB hub thing.
Mm.
It's like $20.
That's not too bad.
No.
I mean, considering they're still going for $100, and like I said, like I would have willingly just gave some of this stuff away, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, I didn't have the mean. I kind of still had to pay through for the more stuff after even the last bit I got.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, I ended up getting some Velcro ties from Amazon for pretty cheap. They were like $7
What'd you get? Oh, for your desk.
for my desk. The cable managed the crap out of it because I
Twist
have
ties.
zip ties, but zip ties my hands.
No, I was gonna say twist ties too.
Yeah, I was looking at twist ties.
They're cheap and free for the most part.
Yeah, but this will also come in handy for extra life stuff too.
This is true.
Is I have a whole like storage tub full of cables for extra life.
I know that feeling.
Yep. So it's like, yep. So we gonna be doing some things.
All right. You got your cables all hooked up. Now it's just a matter of.
What I think I'm gonna need here, what I'm gonna get to make my stuff for my desk a little bit more appealingly, is
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a small like a small freaking Ethernet thing for to not have everything running from the router.
Oh yeah, like a switch.
Yeah, just like a small like eight or whatever port. Because the thing is I have my printer, I have my PC, I have my laptop, I have my PlayStation, and it's like, oh, there's all my stuff. There's all
Yeah,
my
just run it
Ethernet
off of
ports.
one.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of switching out my, or actually tearing down my entire network and rebuilding it using Ubiquiti hardware.
Ah, look at you, Mr. Fancy.
Well, I like the Dream Machine Pro because it's going to go on like a rack, and that's what I want to do is put it all on a rack, except for the switch that's going to be at my desk, the switch that's going to be at Becky's desk. And then there's going to be a 16 port switch upstairs in our living room, and then another 8 port in our bedroom. So I think that should be worthwhile of a
Okay.
switch. So yeah, we'll see. All right.
Yeah, love, what's up?
What I'll do is want to cut off the stream, I think, but I'm going to just keep working on it. I'm losing steam for the stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to be on.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it right now. So, all right, hold on. All right, folks, I'm going to cut off the stream here for now. I'll show you a. We'll get a nice picture of this when it's all built and everything, so you guys get to see it. But otherwise, hope you enjoyed the stream and have a good one. Hashtag RiseBub.
Rise above, guys.